Hello and welcome to the Ilene Silverman Show. I'm your host, Ilene, and on this week's program, our guests discuss the recreational, camping, and continued development of the county facility now known as Cuscowilla. We learn how the Friends organization is supporting this effort and how it will enhance our entire community and how you can be involved. Stay with us. We'll be right back. Welcome back. Thanks for joining us for our program. I'm delighted to introduce my guest, Marihelen Wheeler, Alachua County Commissioner, District 2. And Marihelen, I'm so pleased you're able to be part of our program. Thank you. And to talk about Cuscowilla and what it means to this community and to you personally.
Absolutely. Thank you so much for having me, because I always enjoy talking about this park or this place that we have now owned by Alachua County citizens.
Yes, we're fortunate.
Absolutely, we are. No, it's a great facility, and we're more excited every day the more use we get out of it.
Yes.
As a matter of fact, we have hired our new director out there who has got us ready to go to camp. This summer we have students who will be coming in. We even have a waiting list now.
Oh, that is outstanding.
Unfortunately, that is the case.
That it's a waiting list, but it shows how much need there is.
Yes.
And backtrack just a little so that people know where this facility is and what it used to be.
Okay.
Just a bit of that history.
Yes. It used to be the old YMCA camp.
Okay.
A Miami group owned it and used it regularly for several years, and then decided it was just too far to come and too much to take care of that far away, which that was, our benefit, because as it came up for auction, we were able to buy the piece of property, and now we have had the monies that we needed from Wild Spaces Public Places to actually retrofit it, so it will be up and running by this summer.
And now citizens can feel good. We all know we're contributing to that, and here's something that enriches us, our community. And now, as an Alachua County Commissioner, I know you have made this a point that it would happen for this community. It's been you've made it a passion for us.
I sure have.
And that is good. We thank you.
Well, you're welcome, and we persevered until we got it done. I just realized, as a public school teacher, we have a lot of our students, our kids in our county, who've never been out of the county. We have students who've never seen the ocean. It's really hard, to educate children when they don't have the experiences they need as background information. Right. And so when I taught at Westwood, we had our students who would walk across, to the creek over close to where you are.
That's right.
And then also give them camping experiences by bringing tents and putting them up in our backyard at Westwood.
Just to have that feeling.
That's right. Because, we had Camp Crystal too that served our students here. But in the summertime it was highly competitive and a bit of expense that a lot of our students couldn't make.
Right.
And so we felt like that this would give our county an opportunity to offer something for our children here too.
Yes, and for all children.
For all children, absolutely.
So that the underserved community, that everyone gets that opportunity, because as a teacher, as an educator, it enhances the learning experience.
Exactly.
And certainly through this COVID pandemic time, being outside has become a safety opportunity.
Absolutely.
So that has even become more important for kids.
It has, and I think the whole COVID experience has made families realize that doing things outside together is pretty cool.
Yes.
And we see more people riding bikes, the parents and kids out riding bikes or taking walks.
I mean, we certainly didn't invite a pandemic, but there has been some ways of life that have changed that maybe will stay here and be to our benefit.
Absolutely. Well, this is what I had hoped, and this is why I persevered in making sure that trying to convince the commissioners, which I was not one at the time, that really this was a good investment of our money. It's a place that we can go where we don't have to worry about fighting snakes or swamps or mosquitoes.
It's not hard to get to, not hard to find, and it will be a camp for kids, but even more.
Exactly. I see it as, I see it even as a place where we could have a medieval fair if they wanted to.
Oh, yes, now I see
it's
that.
Concerts out on the field
Right.
there, reunions, weddings.
A real community center.
Exactly.
And it would bring visitors because
Right.
it's in an easy, accessible spot here,
Exactly.
right in Alachua County
Think
and near
about-
Micanopy. Yeah.
Think about the tailgating. There's very few places left in Gainesville now for tailgaters to set up. They could set up
You're
out
right.
there, and a bus could come and take those folks to the
I'm
games and
just
back.
getting a whole vision.
Absolutely. I see a big gospel music festival
Yes,
going
I
on
can
out
see
there
things.
too,
Yes.
out on the grounds where we could record the music there and then actually, I feel like that it's unlimited as to what we can
right.
do.
Wonderful
Bicyclers
opportunities.
going through, waiting for a place to camp overnight, just on the way
Right.
through the prairie.
See, when I was standing out there Sunday and it was all quiet, I just wanted to get a sense of it. Now I'm thinking back and I can see all these
Yes.
things taking place.
Right.
And thank you for sharing that vision and being such a strong proponent of that for
You're absolutely
our
welcome.
entire county. We appreciate you.
Thank you.
And we're going to take a quick break. Stay with us. We'll be right back. We're back talking about Camp Cuscowilla, and I'm pleased to introduce my guest, Lexi Green, Camp Manager. And Lexi, I'm delighted to have you here and to tell us more about this wonderful camp, and congratulations for being the first new camp manager and taking over this wonderful opportunity.
Thank you. No, it's my pleasure. I'm glad to be here. Glad to be with you and talking about my favorite place in the world.
I know. And have you always loved camping? Is that part of your background?
As a child, I actually was what I would consider not a great camper.
Okay.
I was not great. I would always get homesick, and it wasn't my favorite thing. But as a staff member, I found my home at camp and with my camp staff. And so that's what I strive to bring to my campers and my staff now.
That is wonderful. Again, passion and heart for this. And as I said, when I was out in the camp, everything was silent, but I was imagining the kids and the opportunities and what was happening. So kind of tell us a little about the ages of the children at camp and take us to a day at Camp Cuscowilla so we understand it.
Absolutely. So this year we are offering day camp for 2nd through 8th graders. So a wide range of kids when you think about it. And our day consists of a lot of enriching activities, anything from environmental education to STEM activities, but also some of those traditional, more type camp activities such as archery and canoeing, paddle sports. Of course, you have to spend some time in the pool.
Yes, I saw the pool back behind the
course.
dining hall.
And no camp experience is complete without a campfire and s'mores. So we have
you
to
have that
offer
too?
that.
Okay.
Absolutely,
Okay.
absolutely. So we offer a little bit of everything, with the idea being that we want to give kids the experience of a lifetime and offer them moments with our staff that they're going to remember 20, 30 years from now.
Right. And right now it's a day camp, but in the works, in the vision, we're talking about everyone's vision. Things could evolve to sleepovers. You're working on the cabins. Things
Absolutely.
are happening.
Absolutely.
Right.
I think we have big plans in store for Cuscowilla, and I think the sky's the limit. The creativity of the community and the ideas that have already been expressed to me, I think are going to go a long way in creating our long-term plan, which I hope to develop this fall. But I think it'll include everything from overnight and day camp during the summer for K through 12 students.
Okay.
But also enrichment activities year-round during breaks, retreat opportunities for all different types of groups.
Oh
even,
my goodness, yes.
Even paintballing. I think there's a little bit of something for everyone at Cuscowilla, and the idea is for us to provide an opportunity for everyone in the county to come out and experience nature and hopefully learn something and maybe even
I
find
think,
their home.
Right. I think people are just beginning to understand that it's there. The word is getting out. Now,
Yeah.
you spoke about part of your passion, and you called it Lollipop Moments. Share that with us.
Absolutely. So it's something I talk about a lot with my summer staff, because our summer staff are really the secret sauce of everything summer camp related.
Okay, they make it happen.
They make it happen. And so we talk about lollipop moments being these moments that we don't even know are taking place, but that kids carry with them for years and years and years. So for instance, I had a camper call me up a couple years ago who is now graduating college, which is incredible. But she reminded me that I spoke to her about her future.
Oh.
And I said, just find what you like to do, enjoy it, and as long as you're having fun, it'll be fine.
Right. It'll
And
make sense. It'll happen.
She has taken that with her all the way through college and is now doing a job that she loves and is getting paid to do it. And what more could you ask for? But it's those moments that you don't even realize are happening that get taken with them.
And what a good feeling that you could impart that and change someone's life for the better, and that she's used it to guide her throughout these many years.
Absolutely.
Okay, that will definitely propel you forward.
We hope so. We hope there are many, many lollipop moments to come.
Oh, I know there will be. And as you look ahead, I'm sure your vision will begin to explore, just as Marihelen was saying, more and more opportunities for what will happen at the camp. And I just look forward to seeing all of that transpire. You're a great leader for the camp. I know they join me in saying they're lucky they found you, Lexi.
Thank you. It's really my pleasure.
Oh, well, we've got more to talk about, but we'll take a quick break. Stay with us. We'll be right back. We're back talking about Camp Cuscowilla, and I'm pleased to introduce Jim McFarland, Director and Fundraising Facilitator, Friends of Cuscowilla. And Jim, it's wonderful to have you join us too, and to learn more about this and your Friends group.
All right.
And even that title doesn't begin to say everything you've been doing with the Friends group, and that this whole group has been able to move forward on behalf of this camp.
It is truly a dedicated group. It's not like one person. I could be a fundraising facilitator, but that's not it. We have had
That's the
so
fancy
many
name.
people. Yeah. And we're all volunteers. This is truly a volunteer 501c3 that got incorporated only within the last year. A year ago, if I'd have been sitting with you, I'd say this isn't really it. But we are a new group of a dedicated crew that is trying to do things for Cuscowilla. So we are truly a kind of facilitating and way to build materials. We're not a management group for Cuscowilla.
Right.
So, but we are one that can fund things. And that has been one of the biggest things we have been at right now is as we came around January, said, what is the most important thing that we should do?
What can we achieve?
And we were asked, well, ideally if you can make $45,000 to cover the cost of the kids, the per kid cost to go to camp this summer. So we took on that challenge. We said, we are going to get a campaign going to raise by this summer $45,000. And I can tell you, we did it.
I know you did.
We did it as a community. People from Gainesville came forward, making donations, some large, some small.
But it all counts.
It all added up to over $52,000.
That is outstanding. And because you're saving it, because you're moving forward. You have this summer, you have next summer. The vision is growing, as everyone's been telling us. And you just had a very successful fundraiser. Just say a little bit about that.
Our fundraising campaign was the Campership fundraiser, and we just had an event this weekend, kind of wrapping it up. We targeted from this end to being the finish that had a silent auction. It had kids out there.
Music.
Everybody and anything was invited, and we really wanted our guests that had donated to come out there, but we also wanted the kids that didn't know they were going to get to go to camp, that suddenly didn't have a cost, to come out and see what camp looked like.
The expression on their faces must have been worth all the hard work.
It is, it's just overwhelmingly. We had a horse out there, so they got to see a horse.
Right.
Of course, this summer we won't have horseback riding, but maybe next year.
Yeah, but again,
we're
it's part of the
towards
vision.
Part of that big vision, and that's what we are. Maybe a vision, and fundraising towards that vision is a key.
And you told me 294 kids, go back to that. in
That's
camp.
correct.
Right.
And the amount that originally we made that $45,000
Right.
commitment, and honestly, the camp has gotten set up. Originally, there were going to be 50 kids out there per week for 7 weeks. And because we raised so much money, the Children's Trust came in, paid for a portion of it, and they're all,
Right.
at need
And
kids.
wait for transportation.
And transportation
Yes,
from the
that's
city.
outstanding.
So we were able to build all this and have that extra money to extend it on to the larger number of campers, 80 campers per week.
That is really exciting.
Yeah, it is.
And when you listen to Lexi and all the activities, and to Marihelen as an educator, and just what it means for each of these children and their lollipop moments, and maybe you'll never know, but it doesn't matter because the ripple effect is taking place.
It is throughout the community, and
Exactly.
we're fortunate the facility's got that throughout the multi-generational group.
Yes, that's part of your vision for this.
Right. We
Right.
should have activities for all ages going on.
Yes, and you're saying a community center, that's another part of your focus as you move
Mm-hmm. Right.
along. And I can see where all that would come together. And with the wonderful response you had recently,
Right.
the cap of that campaign, I mean, it did show all ages, everyone attending.
Right.
Which
And that's what we want to shoot for a lot with our activities, and we'll continue fundraising, and I'm
Right.
sure we'll have some more targets on the facility, something that can be done that the community can help.
Exactly,
build for.
and there's that word, how can the community help? Volunteer,
Right.
financial assistance.
Right. Give me money, please.
Right, donate.
We have
Make it
plenty.
happen.
Well, right now we've met that financial goal for this summer, but this
But
is an
that's just
ongoing
a short goal.
campaign.
Right.
So anybody that felt like they missed out can still go to Cuscowilla.org, and on the Campership Fund page, they can go down and click on it. They can do a PayPal account, and they can make as little as a $5 a month donation to help build for next year.
Wow.
The cost will
Okay.
be more, it'll be extended. So any amount, and if you're making a donation right now of $5 or more, you become a member of Friends at Cuscowilla. And you can get
Well
ready for
done.
our meeting in January and excited about coming out and seeing the place and all of us.
And you, Jim, have such enthusiasm, and all the friends, all the group, the members, your volunteers that make up this friends group. I know you share that, and thank you for giving us so much very positive information. Appreciate you.
Thank you.
And we still have more to talk about. Stay with us. We'll be right back. We're back talking with Lexi Green, camp manager at Camp Cuscowilla. And it's wonderful to have you join us again, Lexi, and to tell us more about what's been going on at camp. I know you've already had great groups there taking advantage of the
Yes.
facility, so share some of that with us.
Absolutely. So we've had several wonderful events so far. The first of which was our Master Gardeners event.
Oh, yes.
It was gorgeous.
I
I
heard it
missed
was-
the plants behind my house, if I'm being honest. But no, it was a wonderful event. They've even already asked if they can continue having
back?
their plant sale at Cuscowilla for the future.
Right, forever.
Yeah.
I heard it was so well attended.
It was.
I mean,
they had over 1,000 people
it's
attend.
just-
I've never seen anything like that in my
I'm
life.
just imagining it.
It was incredible. It was amazing. So that was our first event, and then we had the NAMI event
Right.
shortly after that, and that was wonderful as well. It was great to see kind of a more festival atmosphere with tons of not only community people attending,
Right.
but learning more about mental health, having providers out there speaking to people.
So you could be able to share more information, larger space, and you're doing
Absolutely.
so many wonderful things, and more than ever, it's important to share this information.
Absolutely, and we kept hearing that over and over again throughout the event. So it was
Good.
really wonderful to partner with them, and they also intend to continue utilizing
Your list is,
Cuscowilla.
yes, everyone's coming back. This
exactly,
is a good sign.
exactly. People are excited.
Yes, wait, and you've had 4-H activities out there?
So not quite yet, but we hope
Is
to
that in the
partner
works? Okay.
absolutely with 4-H,
All right.
especially in Micanopy and around the county in the near future, as well as Boy Scouts
Yes.
and Girl Scouts and scouting in general. We hope to partner with as many groups and entities as possible, but some of the groups we've already started talking with are
Right.
groups like Family Promise. So working with their families who have children
Yes.
that need that camp experience. So
Yes.
getting them involved in the camping aspect.
We've done a show with Family Promise, another wonderful nonprofit doing some
Absolutely.
very necessary opportunities in this community. So I can see, it's all fitting together. It really is. Tell us more.
It is, absolutely. And yeah, there are so many people. It seems that every event, people
grows.
approach me and ask tons of wonderful questions about what lies ahead in the future. And
Right.
oftentimes my answer is, what do you think? What
I
would you
like
like
that.
to see?
Right.
And so we begin these conversations and start building relationships. I had a gentleman talk to me at the Friends event on Saturday
Right.
who wants to offer swim lessons.
Oh.
And so there's all these wonderful relationships beginning to grow
Right.
and
The
partnerships.
networking, the collaboration.
Exactly.
Yes, it goes back to Marihelen's vision for this, to the Friends group, Jim and all the volunteers, and then you, Lexi, moving forward as camp manager. I see it all working together to make it happen for this community.
Exactly.
And then really we are the citizens of Alachua County, Gainesville, this whole area, we're the lucky ones because we can help, we can donate, we can make a difference, and we're able to enjoy it.
Absolutely.
I mean, how many acres? What, 211? I mean, it's
Total,
huge.
we encompass 211 acres, including some waterfront property on George's Pond and all of our activity areas. It almost seems infinite. You just keep walking and walking and walking.
and you're there.
And you're
right.
still there.
I understand.
Absolutely.
Well, Lexi, thank you. I wish for you more lollipop moments. I know that is part of your future. And again, I thank Jim and Marihelen, and I look forward to seeing you, myself, to get out there to the camp. Thank you very much for all this information.
Come out anytime.
I'm going to take you up on that. And I'm so glad that you've joined us. I hope I see you at Camp Cuscowilla, and glad you tuned in. Hope you'll join us next week. Take care.